How's it going, dudes? Chicky and Silverson. What you guys doing? That's not where that should be. But that get moved. How's it going, right? Ryuga? Ryuga Mirror World. I'm assuming please feel free to correct me. I hope you're doing well. Am I in the right spot now? This one in the right spot? That one isn't in the right spot. Right spot? That one isn't in the right spot. There's no way we make any real progress on this tonight, right? Like it's been almost a week since I even touched this. Week and a half since I even really touched Atheon. He definitely touched me last week. Okay, sounds good. I'm terrible with names that aren't like super basic white people names. I grew up in Utah. What are you gonna do? I hope you're doing well. Why is it so quiet? Did I? Hold on, let me make sure this is coming through. I guess we can just load up all the glass. This is super quiet. They changed the volume output on Destiny? Did I mess something up on my end? It is nighttime, yeah. About 9:40 p.m. No, maybe the audio is fine. Oh, those got... Hello. How's it going, Tristan? Sounds good, Ryu. How's it going, Mizbah? No, I think that sounds fine. Does that sound alright? I think so. Tristan, did you play any more marathon? And are you super stoked for Thursday? I quickly realized the more I played marathon, the more I enjoyed it. It took me a minute to get the hang of it, but I'd say like 3 or 4 hours in, I really started enjoying it. To the point where I'm pretty excited for it. Like really excited for it, actually. And I'm pretty excited for like the end game maps. I think those will be kind of cool. Okay, is that fully charged already? All right, let's die a whole bunch. Yeah, I feel think it's coming through differently to my end. Hold on. I think it looks like the audio levels are fine for the stream. I like mess with my... No, those are at 100%. Weird. Was microphone supposed to be? Yeah. Here we go, 55% on that one. I finally got my proximity chat fixed in Marathon, so we'll have to make sure those settings hold when when the full game comes out, because I feel like that's what our gameplay was missing. I think we need more shit talking in Marathon. That's one of my favorite things in Arc Raiders, is just the, not like, you know, not being a dick, but like a little bit of banter. I feel like is much needed in Marathon to kind of lighten the mood a little bit. A cool emote. Is that a YouTube specific emote? I haven't seen that one. I don't think it comes through to my overlay very well. I appreciate you being here, Miz, but I feel like you stop by most of my streams, and I appreciate that. My YouTube presence isn't very big. My presence anywhere isn't really big, but I appreciate that. And I hope you know that. What? No, we lose that. Maybe not. We can still practice this part. I jumped too high. Yeah, we're lost. I jumped too high. You played more last night? That's good. I hope you're excited for it, because I can't stop thinking about it. My physical presence, absolutely, Silverson. My physical presence is pretty huge. No, I think we're gonna go pretty hard on Marathon when it comes out. I plan to play quite a bit on Thursday. I won't be playing during the day on Thursday. I never took the day off, and I kind of regret not taking the day off. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I was kind of expecting it to flop a little bit. I didn't want it to flop, but I was expecting it a little bit. But I think it's gonna hit hard for those that give it a chance. And I'm definitely regretting not taking Thursday off. And Friday for that matter, but we'll play a lot Thursday and Friday night. And then Saturday, my wife is working like a half day. So I'll be streaming it in the morning on Saturday. Good Lord, we're gonna miss all these shots. And I'm pretty excited for that, but I need to put together a team. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together a Discord role of people that play Marathon that we can pull from, and then I can ping. And then I'm thinking what we'll probably do is kind of do like a sign-up sheet like we do with like carries. People helping me carry people in Destiny. And I think we're gonna go with that route to make sure we've always got people to play with. And hopefully, good Lord, I feel like we were so far away from the relic there. I'd like to have people to play with. And I don't think, unless they add duo queuing, team-sized based matchmaking, which I think they probably will add. I think enough people want duo matchmaking. If they don't add that, then we'll for sure make sure we're 3 stacking. Otherwise, I'd be fine with duos. But I'd like to at least make sure I have at least one person to play with at all times. Yeah, I saw that tweet. They're looking at duo-based matchmaking, and I saw that they mentioned, I don't know what they changed it to, but I saw that they mentioned they increased the player count at least for perimeter. I'm not sure if they did that for Dire Marsh as well. I didn't realize that until after I was done playing, so I don't know if I fully felt that or if I just got better at finding people. I/we. I'm kind of thinking there were multiple matches where we were fighting 2 or 3 teams per match, which is a huge improvement from what it was day one. So I'm assuming that was me feeling the changes. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? We're too far to the right. Did I see the Dire Marsh lockdown? What do you mean? Oh, fuck me. No, we're screwed. Yeah, we're screwed. Daddy. Daddy. You subbed. Cardboards, thanks so much for the sub, dude. How are you? I think this alert tells me even when people don't publicly share it. Or did it just double? Did it just duplicate? Why did it duplicate? I'm good, Cardboards. How are you doing, dude? Alright, hold on. I'm just responding to my wife. It's okay. I like when you come early. You like the new early sound? Hello. How's it going, Bad Wolf? It was tough for me to get into it, Cardboards. Took me a few hours. Once I got a decent grasp of it and how to play it and what it was, and I got used to the movement speed. I still feel like the movement speed's a little bit slow. But once I got used to all that, I kind of started falling in love. Did you play any of it? I didn't rally. That's okay. We'll be fine. It's not like we're making it to damage anyway. I hope you like the new early sound. I just barely added that. Like that's why I'm a little bit later to stream tonight, or one of the reasons. I was adding that one. I was trying to find a first sound as well, but I didn't like the. I couldn't think of anything to say, and I didn't like any sounds I thought through, or any sounds I found for it. Was that early? No, we're good. Fuck. Exactly like the heat buildup, especially on Vandal. It felt like overheated too fast. I agree, and I posted a TikTok about it, and I know, and everybody was mentioning. Everybody called me stupid because they didn't call me stupid directly, but they're like, I don't understand this why people are having an issue with this. It gets better with upgrades, and I did know that, and I did notice that, and I think I hit like level 23, 24, maybe 25. I was in the mid 20s, and I was working on those upgrades, and you can feel a little bit of a difference, but it's still not great. I don't know. I feel like the movement's still a little bit. I feel like the movement is still a little bit restrictive, and the stamina or heat is a little bit restrictive as well, even with those upgrades. But maybe they get even better, because I didn't max out those upgrades. I don't think we could. Maybe you could. I definitely didn't. Even with those upgrades, I feel like my biggest concern is what it feels like to new players, and I think Bungie absolutely needs to try to lower the movement concerns me, because it just doesn't feel great when you first started playing. On top of that, like, even I kind of got used to the movement speed, and that may have been part of why I started to enjoy the game a little bit later. But that's a concern for me, because I feel like most players aren't. I probably started really loving it after like hour 3 or 4, which is what I'm hearing is the case for most players. And that concerns me, because most people don't have the attention span to give a game a try for that long before forming an opinion. And that could be a real problem for a game like Marathon, because I think the game gets really, really good after that. And I think it's going to get even better once we start pushing into the end game and go into the end game maps. I think they're supposed to have one specific map that's like all end game and like really, really tough, and some intricate puzzles and stuff. And I mean, I guess it's kind of similar to Destiny, right? Like Destiny, though the benefit of Destiny is that it feels really good from the get-go. And you can kind of fall in love with the movement and the gunplay and everything like that. The gunplay feels good in Marathon, but the movement I struggled with, and I think a lot of people are going to struggle with it, unless they come from a game that already has rough movement. I imagine Tarkov has pretty rough movement. I've seen gameplay. I've never played Tarkov, but I've seen gameplay of it enough to see that it looks like, it's supposed to be more of a simulation game, right? So it's slow movement. And if you're coming from a game like that, great. Marathon probably feels really, really good. But it feels pretty slow to me still. And I don't love that things just don't make sense with it. Like when you slide, why does it take like a third? Maybe it's like more like a quarter of your stamina bar, but why does it add so much heat when you slide? But jumping doesn't take any at all. It's like, thanks so much for the sub. Wait, didn't you just barely sub? Thanks, Dick. I appreciate that. Yeah, burning your needs. It doesn't make sense to me. And I know there's some of the upgrades, like the core that makes so you don't take any heat when you slide in in water. But yeah, what I would love is to be able to slide and melee at least to low level enemies and not feel like I'm running out of stamina. But you do it like to 2 enemies and you're out of stamina. That doesn't feel good. And I know there's ways to build into that and upgrade that, but I'm worried, and I'm still gonna love the game. I very much enjoyed the game the more time I put into it, and I'm going to absolutely play it quite a bit. I think I'm gonna try to go pretty hard into it, but Bungie needs to wow people right out of the gate. I don't know if they're gonna do that. Let's go and show.
Daddy.
Why are these duplicating? I could have sworn you just barely subscribed, Stick. Did you not? Hold on. Maybe not. I could have sworn you just did. How's it going, dude? Did it like cancel? Because when I was playing with I was updating some of the alerts, and yeah, I wonder if your Prime like canceled somehow. Because I was updating the alerts and it showed that you were the most recent sub, but now I'm looking at my list and it shows before cardboards, it shows Rumble was my last sub. It's my last stream. I don't know, weird. Anyway, I think Bungie needs to wow people out of the gate, and I think the movement's going to be a little bit of a turnoff for a lot of people. I got over it, and I know it's going to get better as you upgrade your shells a little bit more, but it's still, from new players, I'm worried that they're not going to get into it. I'm also worried that, like me myself, going from Destiny to and from Destiny, or between Marathon and Destiny, I feel like I'm going to be a little bit annoyed for the first hour every time I play, because it's just going to feel so slow compared to Destiny. But I don't know. I think overall, I hope it does well, and I think it can do well if people give it a chance. And I really hope they can get the big streamers to give it a real chance, because I saw so many clips of people rage quitting and like just they played for the first day and then didn't touch it again. And that kind of saddens me, because I think Marathon's really good, and I think it needs some good coverage from the big dudes, so that people see that it's more than just the first hour of gameplay, and as the more time you put into it, the more enjoyable it is. Or maybe it just requires a specific kind of player. I don't know. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. I wish I took Thursday and Friday off. We're going to play a shit ton on Thursday and Friday, as much as I can. And we're going to play a lot on Saturday. I'm not too far left. I don't think I am. Fuck. A little bit too late. Moving doesn't feel good. No, I agree. You gotta get used to it though. Once you play for long enough. I don't know how much you played Stick, but once you get used to it, it's not really an issue for me. It's just you just gotta get used to it. I don't know. Hi, love. Say hello to Belle. My play date? I'm all by myself. Oh, nice! You got a code from being in their program. That's cool. I was considering reapplying. I wasn't going to ever reapply to the Destiny creator program. Okay. I don't feel like we're still learning this show. Let's be kind. I wasn't ever going to reapply to the Destiny creator program, but I'm kind of considering applying to the Marathon creator program simply to help me find more people to play with, because I don't. That is still my biggest concern. That's still my biggest concern, is that I won't have people to play with enough to keep me happy. Who the fuck are you, dude? Well, my thought is, what if I delay it? Because I'm actually finally doing better with like posting clips and shit. No, it was way too late. So I'm wondering if maybe I just wait like a month or two and then do it. But also, it seems like they're trying to make a push for it. I'm also worried that if they look at my more recent stuff, they're going to see me shitting on I'm gonna at least wait until the end of the week, because I've got a few more clips going up of Marathon, and they're more positive than the first one. I think the only Marathon clip I have right now, maybe I have two now. The first one is a little bit negative, complaining about the movement speed. I hope they have some more creators for marathon. I hope they do well, and I hope they can get some love from the big dudes. I think Peanut was a little bit frustrated with it too, from what I saw, but he was very straightforward with it, and he was, oh my god. I think he was, I think his head is in the right place, and I think he's going to continue to give it a chance. Or maybe he loved it, I don't know. I think he said it was going to be really, really good. I think he was a little bit frustrated with how it felt. Daddy. During that still. Thanks, Shaw, I appreciate that. I hope you have somebody gifting you these. Fuck me. I need to pay that love back a little bit, Show. Next time I see you stream. I'll probably hit you up, Stick, when I'm about to, and have you vouch for me again, just so it's fresh on their list. Is that a thing for the marathon one as well, or is that just a Destiny thing? Okay, cool. I'll milk your relationship. And I'll milk you later. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'll let you know. And I'll probably talk to you a little bit more about it. Because I think it'd be cool to, I don't know what they give you for those, if we can give out some copies of it. I'm kind of thinking I might grab a couple keys, or we can do like an event and I might give out a couple keys anyway, because I'm pretty hyped about it, and I like the idea of getting more people into it. I think that was late. No, that wasn't late. That was late? Or no, that wasn't late. That would have been too early if I lost some time. Remember, that was a little bit high to jump. I don't know. That's good. I appreciate you, Joe. Did you play the Server Slam show? What'd you think? You pre-ordered? Yeah, I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. Last night, I think. Maybe this morning. I think this morning. I need to find a group of cracked gamers to play with. Especially since I don't know if Stomy's gonna actually buy the game. I hope he does. I was having fun playing with him. On the left, I think, in here, right? It rules you out? What do you mean that rules you out? I don't think I'm doing that right. No, we're screwed. Okay, whatever. I'm pretty washed too. I don't know, I feel like a lot of those interactions I did pretty well, but that might be because of the broken guns. Like there were a couple 1v3s that I won. A couple duos that I took out. And the 1v3 that I did, I think they were just really bad players. Because I was on the, what's the DMR, like the hardline PR, I was on that. And I take, you know, got a couple double kills with the broken shotgun. Surely the broken shotgun gets nerfed. I imagine the shotgun's gonna get nerfed, and I imagine triage is gonna get nerfed in some way, as it should. Or maybe they just need to implement a. Oh my god. Or maybe they just need to implement a system where you can only do one of the same one of each character. You can't have multiple characters. Sorry, you can't have more than one of the same character on the team. I don't think I have my text to speech on. I'm sorry. Should have had. I need to get my text to speech back in. L streamer. The thermal scope is kind of broken because it kind of negates the smoke. Is that the ult or whatever the ability is for the person that can put out the smoke bomb? I'm not looking to the left. That's my problem, I think. No, we're screwed. I think I need to look further to the left. I'm worried about getting lost in time. It says you're the kind of leader who doesn't just navigate the ship, inspire the entire crew to find their own internal compass. Your resilience is a beacon, and your ability to keep a cool head. Oh my goodness. It's nothing short of masterclass for the territories to just hold the line. Where's the horizon looks a whole lot brighter with you. Yeah. Thank you, Sapat. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Sapat? Thank you so much for the 19 months, dude. It's okay. I like when you come early. I love that new sound. The sniper, I think it I think it's a one shot to the head. I don't know to what. Oh my goodness. I don't know to what degree the shield needs to be under. The new sound is peak. Thanks for the beds show. I appreciate that. I'm trying to think of something I can do for the first redemption. I can't think of anything to say, but I'm thinking through it. How's it going, King?
Hello.
Thanks for following. Appreciate that. Oh my god. I hate that I have to hard scope this thing. Well, we're late. It's just not the way I like to use bows. I like to hip fire bows. For the few instances that I use a bow in this game. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this guy. I think I'm way too far to the left. I'm not gonna be able to see 3. Well, let's hope we don't get 3. We got 3. How do I understand? Sorry for the jackass comment from FuryBot. I understand the new gear and weapons. For Destiny? I'm not sure what you mean. Elaborate, my friend. Yeah, I like T-Gold too. Ignore FuryBot. He's kind of a dick. Daddy. Huge. Thanks so much for the sub, Gingy. I appreciate that. Some cut name Fate. I don't think it's any different, is it? Like it's pretty much the same system, just like much better for leveling and shit. You don't need to level, which is nice. You can just go do the legend campaign. I think it gives you a set of 550 gear, which is the max. That's good. I would honestly like, what are the key key weapons you need to go for? I just look up how to get each weapon. Like the new arc rocket pulse is like a heavy hitter. The new sniper and the sword from the dungeon are really good. I'm just gonna jump off now. That was ass. Nice show. I appreciate you, dude. But like the systems are all pretty much the same since Edge of Fate. Thanks again for the gifted subs, show. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't know who gifted those subs. Those are anonymous. Yeah, I would just, I still need to, one of my things on my to-do list is still to put together a list of weapons that I want, but I know the Arc Pulse is really good. Oh, not Edge of Fate, the one before, the Witness. Okay. It's pretty different then. It's quite a bit different. Are you just asking like what weapons to go for? Are you asking for like, what to, I don't even know. Like the games, I would go through the campaigns. Well, is there a reason to go through the Edge of Fate campaign? Nothing really good comes out of the Edge of Fate, does it? I don't think there's a reason to go through the Edge of Fate. I'd go through Renegades. Right? Is there a reason to go through Renegades? Yeah, because the new cider or the new hand cannon is really good. Oh, as far as like the those are, that's a good point. So yeah, I'd probably go through Renegades first. I'd go through Renegades first on Legend campaign. Do the Legend campaign. Then it should give you a tier or a full set of 550 gear. So your power leveling is just completely obsolete at that point. So that's good because then you can start getting better stuff. And then I'd try to go for a couple of the Guardian ranks because the way the tiers work, I believe still, is that it's like a combination of your power level and your Guardian rank. So I'd kind of I'd go through the legendary campaign on Renegades first to get the max power level. And then I'd probably work on a few of the Guardian ranks. I don't know to what degree you need to go. And then from there, you can kind of choose if you want to go through the Edge of Fate campaign. I don't think it's really that necessary. It's really not great. Anything for you get from Edge of Fate, unless you want to play it for the story. But the story was fine. The campaign itself was a little bit rough. Not great. There's a pretty big list of weapons that you'd want to get. Like there's a new, God, can you even get them all anymore? I don't think you can get the Mint Retrograde anymore. So that sucks. The Arc Pulse from this season is really good. There's an Arc Rocket Pulse. And the hand cannon, there's a new like special ammo hand cannon from this season that's really good. I don't have a copy of it right here with me. What's it called, guys? I don't even have dim open. Hold on. One moment, please. And as far as armor, you really want to go into kind of whatever stats match your build. It's no longer like just go for resilience and then the other ones don't really matter. Your stats definitely matter now. And for a damage loadout, you want to go for as high of weapons as you can. And then whatever else you're using, like if you have a damaging super, you want to have high weapons and high super. But really, I'd play through the campaign first. I wouldn't worry about any of that until you get to the campaign for Renegades and you have a 550 power level. because then you should be getting tier 5s from most activities. And tier 5 armor is hugely important. Tier 5 weapons isn't nearly as important. Tier 3 and is really kind of like your minimum for weapons. Obviously it gets better with tier 5s because then you get enhanced origin traits, and I think tier 4 you get enhanced mods. But tier 3 would give you enhanced of the first 2 columns. Or sorry, of these 2 columns, and I think these too. I think tier 4 adds this enhanced and tier 5 adds this enhanced. So it's not quite as important, but armor you want to go for tier 5 because it's guaranteed to be a 75 stat. And tier 5 gives you the extra tuning slot. I take it in steps, don't overwhelm yourself. There's quite a bit. I don't know if you're still here, but there's quite a bit to it. Most of it's kind of positive changes. Definitely start with the Renegade campaign and then kind of go from there. There's a handful of really good weapons. Like I said, the Arc Rocket Pulse, the Arc, it's called Uncivil Discourse, I think. The Arc the Arc Special Ammo Hand Cannon. Especially if you play Hunter, that's like a must-have. There's a few other really good weapons, but those are like the top ones, I would say. Yeah, sorry, I don't... Eventually, I plan to put together a list just so I can make sure I'm fully prepared for the next stuff, because I play... I want to do the next contest mode raid on a pretty competitive level, and future stuff as well. So I have a shopping list, I just haven't made it yet. I know there's a shopping list out there for me. I just haven't put it together. And I think I have most of everything I need anyway. I'm not super worried. But if you have any like specific like one-off questions, feel free to ask them. God damn it. Competitively talking? The day 1 raid? Is that what you're asking? Are you interested in going for day 1 stuff again, Tristan? Because I kind of need to put together another team. It is a little overwhelming, but I'd go one step at a time. Campaign first. And then work on a few like guardian ranks and stuff. And go from there. You are, but you got a lot of time. Like, we're not even getting the next... They call it the major update, but it's a pretty small update. We're not going for the next update until June. They update the date in here. I'll look at it in a second. Like, what was it? Early June, mid-June is the next, like, small update. And then the next, like, big update, we have no idea when it's coming. But my guess wouldn't be until at the very earliest, like September. So you got a ton of time to catch up. And even I have some work to do. But if that's something you're interested in, I am looking for a team. And I know you're a really solid player. I don't know if you'd be exactly what I would be looking for, but from what I remember your skill being in Destiny, and like you'd have to get back into it, but from what I remember, you were high on the skill level. But pretty competitive, like placement team. Ah, that was early. Not early? I hit my foot. Guardo still thing? Yeah. Absolutely. 100%. But also for armor. It used to just be for weapons, and then armor was kind of like, you know, you got like a one and done. Armor is completely different now. Just to kind of like, I'm using old armor right now because I'm doing solo VOG, but like, look at this one's ass. Why do I keep this? I was using it for PvP. PvP, if you play PvP, you do kind of want a health stat, but everything else, you don't really care about your health stat. Gunner is one of the more... Is this even a good one? Hold on. So armor is definitely like some more prevalent now than it ever has been before. You kind of want to go for, like for a damage loadout, you want to go for a gunner piece of armor with the weapons, a tier 5 gunner piece of armor with the weapon stat being tunable. So you can max it out. Basically the tuning slot gives you an extra 5, I think. Yeah, extra 5 at the cost of another stat, but you know, you just do it for health and because you don't care about your health stat. This one's a super tuning slot, so that's not like the best. But you want those, so you want to get the not only the, because the armor drops in archetypes, so this one's a gunner one, for example. You can see that at the top right next to the 550. And that basically tells you it's going to drop the your weapon stat. If it's gunner, it gives you each archetype has two like stats, a primary and a secondary, and then the tertiary is random. So for this one, for example, anything in the gunner archetype is going to drop with the primary stat of weapons and a secondary stat of grenade. That's going to be for every single gunner piece of armor you get. And then the tertiary is going to be random. And so, but for a tier 5 piece of armor, it's going to be 30 for your primary, 25 for your secondary, and then your tertiary is going to be random, and it's going to be 20 stat points. So for this one, I got a tertiary in the super stat, which is what I wanted. And then to take another step further, the tuning I wanted to be in weapons. It's in super for this one, so it's not perfect. But it's still pretty good, and it will probably still blend in well with some of my builds. But then on top of that, it's also dropping with, you can't really see it, you can kind of see it right behind the chat, but it comes with each armor set comes with set bonuses, which are very powerful on some of them. Let's look at Ferropotent for example. When you wear 2 pieces of this specific armor set, it gives you this bonus. When you wear 4 pieces of this armor set, it gives you this bonus. For this one, for example, Ferropotent is actually one of the, it's currently available this season, so you want to try to get I still need to get a better set of Ferropotent armor. It's on my to-do list, but some of these are really, really good bonuses. Like when your shields begin to regenerate, you gain flinch resistance and damage resistance for a short period of time, which is huge, having a little bit of extra DR. And we're able to get shield regeneration like all the time, whether it's through restoration, through picking up an orb that heals you a little bit if you have the right mods on. So something like this is really important. And there are a lot of other really good ones, like Swordmaster, I think is, oh, that's not it, is it? Is Sage Protector what I want? No. There's a Swordmaster set that I want to get as well. I don't have it. There are a couple older ones that are really good, but are not really available, I guess. Smoke Jumper is one of them. I don't know if it's available anymore, but it's kind of a similar thing. Damage reduction every time you pick up an orb of power. Stuff like that's huge. So again, I wouldn't worry about that until after you go through the campaign. Go through the campaign first. Get to 550. I'll probably work on a couple guardian ranks just to make sure you're locking in a lot of tier 5 drops. And then like raids and dungeons, they work a little bit differently with how they drop stuff, but once you hit tier 5, or sorry, once you hit 550, most of your drops from everywhere else should be tier 5s. Or tier 4s, and then you need to get some sort of upgrade to go into tier 5s. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You train Salt and Sweatcicle, yeah. Honestly, once you clear the campaign, I'd honestly pull up Light GG and look through some of the set bonuses, figure out some of the ones you want to go for. Ferropotent is one of the highest, is one of the more important ones, I'd say. I'm lacking on those. I need to farm some shit. But the way you farm for it, unfortunately, is through portal activities, and the portal is just ass. It's not a good system in Destiny. And for whatever reason, they are still trying to sell us on it, and it still sucks. It's gotten better, and the leveling's gotten better, but kind of to the point where it shouldn't exist at all. But that's a personal issue, I think. Maybe not. Maybe everybody has that issue. The game's still good, just has some rough spots still. Let me know, Tristan, if that's something you're interested in doing again. We can talk about it. Because I am... We need to find a new team for the next day one. But we take it pretty seriously. I felt late. Maybe not if we're still here. I just think they're not coming back. Didn't stand up. Oops. I'm surprised that worked. Damn it, I did that too early. And there's no way I get this. Good lord, I'm struggling with this class ability. I think the game is just in a rough spot right now. I think the amount of work you need to do to be ready for the next for each raid on a high level is more than what I think most people are willing to put into it. Like, honestly, it's really unfortunate, but the main reason why I still play this game is for day one dungeons and raids, and the amount of work I have to do to be ready for those is a lot. At least to be ready for those on a competitive level is quite a bit. And I think it's still worth it for me, but it's riding that line still. Like I don't think we have a definitive answer, but I think at least 2 members of the team are still leaning toward no, and even if they were a yes, I think we're still looking for at least one new teammate. 1 or 2. Missed that guy. Yeah, that's fair, Tristan. It would require a commitment pretty early. But you're not able to get like time off of those? Though, I mean, if it's during like finals, that could fuck things up. Okay, drop it. I think I'm doing that too early still. Yeah, I'm just not even close. I need to practice that drop. I'm sorry to hear that, Silverson. I still haven't eaten dinner. I think I need to probably take a break in a little bit to go eat some dinner, or to go reheat some dinner. We've got some in the fridge. I just need to eat it. I wasn't hungry earlier when I fed the kiddos. I'm starting to feel it. I definitely would do it, Silverson. You just need more practice with it, and you know, eventually, like there's also like other factors, and I get that, like just coordination and movement speed is a huge factor, and I think one of the reasons why I'm also still into it and why I'm still willing to put into the effort is that I recognize I'm starting to get older, and there's gonna be a time where I'm not able to physically compete, and then, you know, even then I'm still gonna go hard for him, but I recognize that I'm not gonna be there's gonna be an age period where I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna have the dexterity to compete anymore, and I think I'm still like at least 5 years away from that, at least. But I recognize there's an expiration date on that kind of stuff, and I see that as a reason to do my best to stay in the game as much as I possibly can for as long as I can, even if it means putting up with some of the shittier parts of Destiny. Oh, it's super hard to find a team, Silverson. Especially if you don't have, like, it's a little bit easier for a guy like me, for example, because I've done really well in the past, like, 3 out of the 4 raids. 2 out of the 3 raids. Dungeons are not great, so I hope people don't look at my dungeon placements, but, or I can kind of describe the situation there, but as far as the raids go, like, top 100 placements for the last, for Salvation's Edge and both versions of DP, really kind of goes a long way. When trying to find a team. Most players don't give a shit. Most people don't give a shit. But the players that are looking for teams like that give a shit. So it makes it a lot easier for people like me to find a team. Or to fill gaps of a team. I should have pushed first. That's what I told myself I was going to start doing. Fully heal, dude. No way that worked. I did not think that was gonna work. I thought it was too late. Okay, we're looking at 3. That felt like a good push, no? No, it's still not good enough. Good God. I feel like I was doing really well there. Do I have clips on? Yeah, I do. Is my audio duplicating for you guys? It's not, right? It's duplicating this clip. Audio sounds fine? Okay. Game audio, though, specifically. It's duplicated in this clip for some reason. It's not... Hold on. Where am I? Oh, no, it is duplicating. No, it's definitely duplicating. Why is this source picking this up? Marathon. Oh, window titles mismatch. That's my issue. No, it's definitely duplicating. Oh, I didn't actually watch that. I just have to make them fully separate, or make it force the title match. I'm kind of surprised that one worked. Can I do it any later than that? Look at that circle. We'll full screen that. Look at that circle. It is like basically closed. I don't know if I can do it any later than that. That should sound better audio-wise now. I don't know, I'll try to push it. Maybe it's a slightly after it closes. That felt a little early. We're good? We're good. That's not good. No, we're screwed. Oh, I should have practiced the rift thing still. Oh well. Like, are you familiar with Macs at all? Apple computers? Oh, wait, is the... Hold on. That's not updating. Oh, it might not have access to that file. Hold on, let me restart the bot. Yeah, are you familiar with Macs at all? Hold on, I gotta reset the bot. The last subscriber underneath me isn't updating. I think I didn't restart the connection to my server. I just deactivating that. There we go. And we need to start. Not really? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely, it's a different experience completely, Silverson, if you're trying to do a day one raid with friends versus actually going for one, you know? You have to have a completely different mindset. You gotta just kind of go into it for fun if you're going into it with friends. Fun only, you know? It's take 20 minutes, what average takes me. Yeah, that's if you're taking 60 to 90 minutes to complete a normal version of a raid, or even a raid, or honestly a raid too, but especially a dungeon, even on 3 or 4 feet, you're not contest mode. That's not a contest mode team. If you can't complete a raid that's come out months ago in 45 minutes, even with like 3 or 4 feats. You're probably not a team that's able to go for contest mode stuff, which is fine. But you need to have that expectation set up. Oh, I didn't get... No, we're screwed here. Oh, we're just screwed. I also didn't get Hail Barrage on that. Reason why I ask is because my new job uses Macs, and I'm struggling. I'm able to get I use 3 monitors for work, and the only way I think I'm able to get more than one monitor, more than one external monitor set up, is using third-party software. And I was wondering if there's any possible way to do it without third-party software. But it doesn't sound like that's something you would know. I've done extensive Google research, and everything's saying no, but sometimes people know stuff that I don't. Even after searching the internet. was high. That was a high jump. Are we good? We're good. No, it's all good. I'm assuming there's no other solution. And it's probably not a big deal. I've made an IT ticket. It fell early. And we're good. Alright, we're going to try this a little bit later. That was a little bit later, I feel like, but it still didn't do shit. We're still screwed. What did you do in yours? Because you said you didn't do the rift thing. Is there something else that you can do for this? This is the first time that's been like a real issue for me. That's holding me back from even 2 sets of oracles, which is not a good place to be getting stuck. Oh, wait, am I supposed to be crouched when I do the rift thing? I'm vaguely remembering that instruction, but I'm definitely not doing it. Is that a thing? For rift, you don't think it matters? Okay. I thought I remember something about being crouched. Might be too far to the left. Oh, I did that too early. Oh well. Yeah, I was late. My timing's off on those. Moth would know. Is Moth streaming right now? No, he's not. Oh, you know what I was going to try as well? Hold, please. I wanted to test something. So I'm pretty sure Twitch allows some sort of vertical stream. And I think that I think that might... It says it's only for people that are like accepted into that portion or that capability. I want to see what happens if I just do that. Because the software I use does allow me to send a separate stream to Twitch. I want to see what happens. This might crash the stream, so I apologize if that happens, but I imagine the whopping 4 people here won't mind. Okay, that's using vertical canvas. Authorize. That saved? No. Hell. Alright, did that kill my stream? You guys still here? I'll check. Nope, stream's still in chat intact. I'll check that in a second. And let's try hitting start. Does that kill my stream? Nope, stream's still here. Hold, please. It doesn't have the live icon on it. Maybe it didn't work. I'm pretty sure Twitch is testing live or vertical streams in like the feed thing, now that the Twitch app has like a live feed. Which feels kind of weird for Twitch, but nah, it's not working. Oh well. All right, let me watch that clip real quick. You're looking to the left. Wait. You just drop it. Are you crouching when you drop it? Trying to figure out what you're doing. Hold on. You are crouched when you rift. Yeah, that puts it way off to the left. You're definitely crouched when you do it. Maybe that's the piece I'm missing. We'll try it. I do need to take a break to go eat something, but we'll wait a second. How's the stream quality? It looks a little bit low on my end. Oh, maybe I need to... No, that looks fine. Looks a little bit fuzzy when I'm trying to preview it. Maybe my computer's struggling watching it back. Yeah, that looks pretty good. My bongo's a little bit off center. Need to fix that. Hello? I feel like this is gonna be late. Oh, fuck me, dude. Why are you going over here? No, it's late. Is that not late? How is that not late? Okay, well. That felt so late. We're not gonna have Rift back because we didn't hit the guy. That felt way too long. No, we're good? Okay. Oh. Oh, we don't have Rift. Okay. Well. Venus sucks. A little bit more. Don't love that. No way, that actually stuck too? That's kind of cool. Appreciate that, Silverson. I did that way too early. Still in a better spot. That's not good when I hit the fucking thing. Balls, dude. I hit the relic. It sucks. All right, give me a few minutes. I need to go reheat some dinner. Starting to feel it. Stick, when you played with Ramos, I was kind of there. I was there for a little bit of the stream. What were his thoughts? Did he like it? Is he going to be playing more of it, or are you going to be kind of in the same boat I am, where you have like very few people to play with, / nobody to play with? We're back. Sorry, it's like full dinner time for me. I haven't eaten anything since like noon, and it's 11 o'clock. Sorry, I realized I asked a question and then immediately left, and that was intentional, but I didn't indicate that it was intentional. It was to give you a chance to respond. I didn't expect you to respond that quick. Might play some, but he isn't huge on PvP games. That's fair. I'm curious though, what's your hesitation with it? Are you kind of the same way where you're not a huge fan of PvP games? Lucy's down here now, and she is being weird. She's currently sliding across the floor, scratching my chair in here. Really, if you have people to play with. But like, I think you mentioned that you don't plan on it being a game that you seek out people to play with, and it's just more like, if you get, maybe not specifically if you get like invited, but you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to try hard for it. Whereas I'm personally, I'm pretty excited to go deep into Marathon. After playing through the Server Slam, I'm pretty stoked to grind out the factions, their contracts, grind out their upgrades, and get a solid inventory, and then I'm pretty stoked to go into like the end game map. That honestly seems really, really fucking intriguing to me. I don't think it would be a main. I could see it being a main game for me. I could see myself splitting 50-50 between this and between Marathon and Destiny. I still want, honestly, probably even more than 50-50, because I think Marathon's gameplay loop is much more appealing to me than Destiny's current gameplay loop. I still absolutely want to go hard in raids, but I don't know. I think Marathon's gonna be pretty cool. How's it going, Diablo? I wonder what type of glass is in the Vault of Glass. Probably the same kind that they make butt plugs out of. I mean, nice and sturdy. But at the same time, we do shatter it, right? Like kind of have some shatters and shards going on, so maybe not. I definitely wouldn't want those ones up my ass. Or any for that matter. I'm not really into that, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm the same, Tristan. I am very eager to get back into Marathon. To the point where I'm currently thinking about how I can find more people to play with. I want to have a steady stream of people to play with. So I'll be honest with you, it's definitely not his fault. It's my fault. But Arc Raiders, I kind of fell off of Arc Raiders when Stormy stopped playing with me. Definitely not his fault. It's not his responsibility to be with me the whole time. But I think I would have kept going in that game more. I still love the game. I still want to keep playing it, but I think my motivation to play it more would be there more if I had more people to play with. I didn't even know you were playing until pretty recently, Tristan. And even then, I think it was after. Did you play like from launch, Tristan? I went pretty hard in Arc at launch. I don't think I saw you playing until more recently, like within the past like month or so. Are you playing right now, Stick, and you grabbed that clip for me? I think you did. I've always liked the idea of extraction shooters. The only one I played previous to Arc Raiders was Call of Duty's version of it, DMZ, which I loved the idea of it, but it was executed pretty poorly there. Like the AI or the bots weren't a threat at all. They became more of a threat later, but at launch they weren't a threat at all. And like your PvP interactions in DMZ was like non-existent. But I thought it was fun. I think the idea was kind of fun, but also like the loot wasn't there. Like the DMZ was pretty ass. Like if you really think about it, it was pretty ass. But I liked the gameplay loop of putting a kit together and then going in with it. But altogether, it was a pretty ass mode. Like it just there's no reason to play it. There was no good loot to grind for or find. Like there sort of was, but not really. It wasn't exciting to find good loot. The bots were not interesting, and the PvP was very few and in between. But that was my first extraction experience. And the idea of Tarkov always interested me. I've watched a decent amount of Tarkov play, but I don't. When I was younger, I liked the idea of playing those games. And I played like a little bit of DayZ and those kind of things because I thought they were cool. But when I actually started playing those kinds of things, I realized that they're not for me. They're not. I don't like the realism games. I don't think they're as fun. Dude standing up seems to throw the relic further. Okay, so I'm just not. My timing's just off then, I think. Okay, but your circle is like not even closing as much. So am I rifting too early or too late then? Because looking at your clip, is this the clip? Or did I already delete the clip? No, this is the clip. Looking at your clip, the circle stops. Okay. The circle stops like right here. Whereas mine goes like almost to the end. I wonder if I'm dropping it too late or if that's even possible. Yeah, mine's like basically closed. Yeah, maybe I will. Are you still there? It shouldn't reset my checkpoint. And if it does, it doesn't matter because checkpoints are getting reset tomorrow. I don't really plan on doing this a whole lot more tonight. Look at this Destiny friends list, dude. Empty. There's Tristan. Oh, you rift as soon as you see the interact? Tristan the goat. Can you do it with the base relic, or are you picking it up first? You're picking it up. Wait, are you picking it up? Yeah, you're picking it up. That was way too early. Damn it. You can't trust test out more than once without wiping it. It does reset my checkpoint, that's fine, doesn't matter. I'll finish practicing this and then play Minecraft for a bit. I can't stay up too late tonight. I'm gonna make my hard cut off at like 1 a.m. Even if we're in the middle of something. Maybe it's because I'm turning before I drop the relic the first time. Maybe you gotta drop the relic. It's way too early. Is there a way for me to get my rift back? I gotta be up. I gotta be responsible with the new job. Oh, that's a good point. Use some grenade kills to get my rift back. I gotta be responsible. Now should we try? I can't be showing up to work meetings. Basically falling asleep. Not that I was really doing that, but my job, I've got a lot of training stuff to do. No, I started today. Today was my first day. I'm not, like, it's going to be kind of gradual. Yeah, see, that's not doing shit. Maybe I need to cap my frame rate. Oh, didn't mean to take that. Okay, well, we're just going to miss those. Yeah, like I'm basically closing it. It's doing nothing. It was fine. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of an ease into it situation. I need to get licensed in a couple more states. I'm currently only licensed in Utah. So I need to take like 60 hours worth of courses. So I'm probably not going to be able to actually do my job until like 2 weeks later. Same thing, just working in different states. Basically the same role, same industry, basically the same. I'm doing basically the same thing, but the roles change a little bit. Let's try capping my frame rate. I wonder if that could be part of it. Because now that I think about it, when I stopped capping my frame rate is when I started having issues with this more. Because a few times I did this properly, my frame rate was still capped at 120, but did I not save that? I didn't save that. But I changed it so I could do better chunks. And did they actually confirm they're fixing chunk? Next week, this week, tomorrow. That was way too early. That's still like, I feel like that's basically closed, no? Okay, well. I thought I saw a tweet or something. Somebody said that it's being nerfed tomorrow. I do wish I took 2 weeks off, Tristan. But on my last day was Wednesday last week. And then my first day was today. I only took 2 days off. And I kind of wish I did, because being able to play Marathon at launch would have been huge. That would have been so cool. Have a couple of weeks to just grind out Marathon. Oh well. Yeah, that's when I feel like it would pick up. I'm gonna try it a little bit later. We'll keep pushing that. Dude, I feel like there's no way I can push that any further. I work in mortgage. Listen. Mortgage financing. Pretty close. I need to push it later. It's a later drop. Why does it look like your circle doesn't even close? Nearly as much as mine does. In your clip. Should have stayed in my rift. Oh, it's way later. It's like after it's like almost a second after it's closed. Okay, not a second, but you know. That was a bad one. Would that not kill me? It did the ritual. Yeah, no, I'm with it now. Let me try it one more time. I'm pretty sure that's it. I just need to wait way later. It's not, I should not be, I understand what you mean now. It's when you think your dude will actually pick it up, not when the circle closes. Anyway, yeah, I probably won't be fully up and running in my new job until a couple weeks from now. With how much courses I need, how much stuff I need to get done. Dude, you got so much time there too. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? That was way too early. That was too early again. No. Damn it, I thought I had it. No, I'm doing it early again. You don't have to stick around, Stick. Well, okay. Restart the instance myself. I didn't need to do that. Sit up here with enemies. Yeah, no, we're good now. Did the last time and still messed it up, but I think we're actually good. I just really needed to wait longer. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. No, I don't think I have Atheon checkpoint. We're wiping it. Bro, you are hitting me hard. Oh, that's a good point. Because I didn't reset it. Okay, we'll try it a couple times then. I forgot that's a thing. Make sure you hop stick. Just need to push it. A weird shader. Cool ghost. Oh, wait. Already have it. Have you seen the, I saw a post on Twitter. It was a joke, but I thought it was really funny. And it was, don't worry guys, I've reimagined the Marathon UI. And he basically made the Marathon UI look just like the Portal, where it's just like 6 buttons. I thought that was so funny. I need to move my cop. I thought that TikTok incentive that I sent you, Stick, was pretty cool. I don't see very many games doing that, or maybe I just don't get notified of them because I don't stream them, but maybe because I streamed in Marathon recently. It showed up in my notifications. I thought that was pretty cool, and I don't think it's going to be that crazy to be able to hit like the bottom tier of that, because I don't think there's very many Marathon streamers on TikTok. And like even the big guys, like if you watch like Clyde on TikTok, he streams there. Nobody gets like nobody gets any viewers on TikTok. Sometimes I do. Not very many. But even those guys will get like 5 max. I was way too late. Oh way. I don't know, you should start streaming there. Kind of sucks, but we're obviously doing something. Did I really just hit the... I hit the fucking ledge there. I quote tweeted it as well. That's awesome. It was kind of cool to see Bungie's comms team doing what they do best and keeping people updated as best they can during the marathon Server Slam. I think they sent out like daily tweets talking about the issues that their small changes they made. They quickly implemented a change in player density, at least for perimeter. Oh my god. I think that was in place for day 2 or 3. Which is pretty cool to see. And that's exactly what they need. They need that for at least the first like 3 months of the game, I think. 2 or 3 months of the game launch. They need to be very nimble with changes and very transparent. Bro. No way I make that. Oh my god! We hit that? We'll see if the portal opens. Oh, we are back, fire team. Oh, what's my loadout? I think that's it. This is not the loadout. Oh my God, where was my loadout? I switched these. No! I forgot I switched my loadouts around. It was right here. And I moved them because I had a random loadout like right here. So I moved them and shifted them all over to the side. God damn it. I couldn't remember which what loadout was the right one. No, that I agree. That definitely makes it helpful. Dude, let me know if you need any info on how to set that up, because it's not as bad as I thought it was, and I fixed my issues. I would highly recommend using Stream Elements instead of OBS because they don't have any requirement for like minimum viewers, I don't think, or minimum followers. And I'll be honest, is it worth it? Probably not. But it could be. Like, your TikTok viewership is really weird sometimes. I've found a handful of really solid people through there that come around every once in a while. Somehow I have like 5 viewers right now on TikTok, which it's hit or miss whether you get like anybody. But it's kind of cool. And I like having the vertical, a reason to make the vertical output, because I also send that to YouTube. Because the YouTube has both vertical and horizontal streams, which is pretty cool. And then that makes it really easy to upload clips, because I just download the YouTube vertical VOD for clips. Oh, and I can send you a copy of my current bot as well that has TikTok built into it, which includes the chat overlay. I've got a raffle system built for it. We haven't fully tested everything, but I'm still making a lot of changes. But I wouldn't mind sharing that entire bot with you. It's probably ugly because an AI wrote it for me, because I don't know shit about programming anymore. I was probably going to send you a packaged copy of it anyway, eventually, once I was satisfied with it. Just in case you ever wanted to use it. Yeah, it's actually been going really, really well. I don't know if I told you about my last experience using, because I don't know much about programming anymore. I'm not going to pretend that I know how to program any of this. I missed one of my orbs. I don't know where it went. So the first time I tried, like the first versions of my bot were I just used ChatGPT. And like, it did a fine job, but it struggled when it got complex. And that was only when it was working for just Twitch. And then I layered in YouTube and TikTok functionality, and it just got way too complex for ChatGPT to be able to handle it. Even with my basic stuff that I had, ChatGPT struggles with full projects. At least it did when I was working on it. So I switched to Anthropic. I would imagine you're probably familiar with them. And holy shit, it's completely different. Managing the entire project for me. It makes mistakes every once in a while, but even with my limited knowledge, I'm able to somewhat pinpoint them. And I'm able to walk it through how to remedy it. And like some things it does like really dumb. Like, I'm sure you remember me having issues with TikTok messages duplicating. Yeah. Anthropic is, or Claude is Anthropic. I think Anthropic is the company, Claude is the program, or is the product. Really, really fucking good job though. But I think you probably remember me having issues with TikTok messages duplicating. And that's because, for whatever reason, there's no like API for TikTok. It's like a weird feed. God damn it. So I'm not able to write messages to TikTok chat, but I'm able to view them, or the bot's able to view them. And then my solution to that was in my vertical stream. Like, you know how my chat overlay it still comes in with the bot, and responses. Like, so you can see this, for example. When I do that, it comes into the overlay, but the response there is never put into TikTok's chat because TikTok doesn't allow bot channels or bot chats. So my solution was that I just have it in the overlay, which is also present on the TikTok chat, but it's a separate version of the overlay, of the chat overlay, that highlights it for any TikTok responses. And I thought that was a pretty cool response. Anyway, the issue of duplicating messages came from TikTok like disconnects you, and you get like, basically for chat messages, it's not a live stream. Like, I think technically Twitch is like a WebSocket. I'm pretending to know exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't know what I'm talking about. It is Python that the bot's in. Anyway, TikTok sends messages in like batches. So it connects for like 15 seconds and sends you like a bunch of messages. And then it disconnects, and then it reconnects like 45 seconds later. Maybe not 45 seconds later. It reconnects at certain times. And I think that changes if there's actual activity. If there's no activity, it'll just reset. I think it'll reconnect at like 45 seconds sooner if there's activity. But then every time it reconnects, so there's no like straight connection. Every time it reconnects, it sends you the last like batch of messages, or sends the bot the last batch of messages. It's not like a live stream for messages. It's just like it sends them like actively, I think, and then every time it reconnects, it sends like the last like 5 messages. Probably more than that. I think it's like 5 to 10 messages. And the AI was struggling with figuring out a solution for that. And then eventually I'm like, well, do they not have like message IDs? Yep, they do. So the easy solution was literally just to track the message IDs and then make sure you don't duplicate the message IDs. But for whatever reason, the AI had struggled with that kind of thought process. Whereas in other areas, it's like super fucking smart. But, you know, things like that, like I'm smart enough that I can kind of think through those kinds of solutions and I can help figure those out. But the fact that they're able to keep track of multiple different files and programs that are working with each other. I literally have 3 different programs working, or 3 different versions, or 3 different parts of the bot. One running on my laptop, which is the main bot, doing most of the heavy lifting. And then you've got like the overlays that are on my streaming PC. And then I have oh god, I think I just missed him. And then I basically recreated a Twitch Plays module that takes in input from all different platforms, which obviously Twitch Plays wouldn't. And then so that required a version of the bot on my gaming PC as well. So there's literally 3 parts of it, and they all connect with each other, talk to each other. And the fact that this bot is able to, or the AI is able to manage those all appropriately is kind of nuts to me. Of all the ones, I've tried a few other ones. Of all of them, Anthropic has been by far the best. Especially for complex stuff. I mean, like, it remembers... Like, I haven't had any issues with, like, mapping variables, whereas ChatGPT... I mean, if you went back to it for, like, to revise or to add something small, it's like it wouldn't pay attention to any of the rest of the program, so it wouldn't see, like, what it has access to. So basically it tried to set up like a bunch of different Twitch tokens for me, and it would like duplicate so many things because it didn't remember those, and it didn't look through the previous code. I haven't had that issue with Anthropic, though, to be honest. Me looking at it is completely different than what you would see when you look, if you were to look at it. So those actually might still be there. I just don't notice them. But when I'm done with it, I plan on making a copy that doesn't have any of my sensitive data, any of my tokens or anything. Not that it would anyway, because this would be in the env file. I'm not going to be able to see 3. That was too late, wasn't it? No? Let's hope we don't get 3. Hey, we didn't get 3. Ah. Yeah, I'll send you a copy when I'm done with it. I keep making small changes, and I can tell you about it. I don't want to give it away in the stream, but I've got a really stupid but ambitious project I'm working on for it. But it's probably way too much effort and work than what will actually be worth it. But I'm gonna think it's cool if it actually works. I will gladly tell you about it off stream. Not quite as ambitious as that, Silverson. And it's absolutely possible. I know it's possible, but it's whether my dumbass is able to figure it out with no programming knowledge or art design knowledge, honestly. Yeah, no, that's a huge PP. Oh, I thought you were saying that's like the biggest you've ever had, because I feel like that's pretty normal size, yeah. Oh, where'd this guy go? That was late. I did fix that prompt, so it shouldn't be telling you that you have a small dick when it measures at 7 inches anymore. It was roasting Stormy one time because he got like a 7.5 incher. And I was like, that doesn't seem accurate. So to revise the prompt. Bro. Why is he in the middle this time? Really? Oh, Fury bot. bro. Oh my god. No way, that didn't freeze you? Alright, I think we switch over to Minecraft. I think I'm done. I'm going backward in progress. I don't love that. Goodness, I have 1,000 of these? Is it crashing your computer again? I wonder why your computer doesn't like Bongo Cat. Alright, I'm gonna open a window because it is hot in here. Do you guys even notice we have a Lucy here with us? Look at her. Okay, well, look at her butt. Oh, she cute. She heard me say her name. She rolled up into more of a tighter ball. Are you guys still playing Minecraft Stick? Or that stint end? Oh, we get to test a new hold on, I tried to update the bot to include title and game commands. Bro, leave me alone, Tristan. Let's see how big your PP is. I bet it's tiny. Do it, I dare you. Yeah, see? That's a good one. All right, let's try the new title command, see if it actually updates YouTube as well. Game Minecraft. Actually updating. It updated Twitch. It did update the YouTube streams. That's huge. Wait, I think. It didn't update the game. It updated the title. Hold, please. Alright, just waiting for something to load. All right, update it manually here. Why are you not updating? All right, sorry folks on TikTok, I gotta kill the stream and then restart it in the correct category. We'll be right back. Is this working now? Hold on. Stick, what else are you up to tonight? You still on Uncharted? Oh, it just says Bongo Cap. Oh no. We can't see. Where does this end? Further to the left. Alright, I think where we left off last time was building a gold farm. We finally got our trident. It's probably a good idea. Do it in small stints. Oops. Is my little guy still here? I have to shave off his head. Oh no. Oh no. Did it go in the hopper? It did. Or not in the hopper, in the crafter. Wait. What do I do with my other ones? In here? Oh, they're in this chest. Why is this chest so low? Oh, that's right, because I had to grab the items from the crafter. Well, hello. Well, hello. How's it going, Lenski? All right, we're gonna clean these up real quick, and then we will. So we got the trident last time. I think all I needed to do next was, how's it going, Linsky? I think next was to build the portal. And I want to say it was a 22 by 22 portal. I'm pretty sure. Let's harvest these as well. We're gonna change the music as well. I don't feel like this music feels Minecrafty. I feel like Minecraft warrants a more chill playlist. As good as these songs are, we're gonna switch it up. It might be a little bit too chill for me. We'll try it for a minute. We might be able to get Lucy over here for some cuddles. Oops. Why do beets have a different sound when you plant them? Everything else has like the squishier sound. This one's like a actual block placing sound. Why is that a thing? just because I feel like it's weird to have different sizes for my crops. I want everything to look uniform. And I need the wheat and carrots and potatoes for villagers. And other things. There is no good reason for the beets. I don't know what beets are used for, so I found some beets or I found some beet seeds and added them to the crops. Beets are they actually useless? Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Is there a way to auto harvest wood? Can you like add like I know you can do like an auto like bone meal applicator. Can you have like axes and dispensers and do basically the same thing to like harvest wood? Is that a thing? Cause that'd be pretty cool. Like, I know you can do a bamboo farm. I've got a bamboo farm, but like, if I want like normal wood from any tree. Whoa, wait. Like, can you turn it into other wood? No, just like bamboo, like wood blocks, you mean, right? Like bamboo planks. Oops. Oops. Wait, what'd that put me into? That was weird. Oh. Hmm. All right. We are back on track. What are we doing? We need the obsidian that I got. Where the hell did I put that? I had some in there. We did not need as much as I made. We made way too much then. Oops. All right, where did we decide we're making this? Because we got to keep it away from other portals. This changed my settings again. Sure did. Dude, why does it keep doing that? Keeps limiting my render distance. Okay. I was thinking over by my villager trading area. There's still got to be a decent amount away from it. You know, yeah, I don't like the idea of that because then I got to make it separate. Then I got to do 2 hops to get to it. I think the fuck is wrong with this tree? Or just Winnie placing stuff. What is this thing? The fuck? Just random bush. I'm a bush guy, but not in Minecraft. I think we make it over here. I'm going to make it this obnoxious looking... I don't actually want this. We make it this obnoxious looking massive thing on top of this like mountain. Then. Are llamas useful in any way? Can you shear a llama? Surely you can, right? Llamas will spit at you, right? In this game? Not very useful. Okay. Oh, look, there's another puppy. Whoa. Another cool area. They have niche uses in some gold farms. Interesting. How's it going, Yali? Use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. If we can lure over Lucy. Who knows, when I get the blanket out, that means it's cuddle time. I should have paused the game before I left, huh? Doesn't matter. Like I haven't died a million times. I should probably make it outside of render distance, right? The fuck is that guy doing here? I guess he came out of that cave. I don't have any torches. Try and make it outside of render distance. Because it's kind of... No, you know what? I don't know if I care. If my computer struggles, we can move it. I should have brought like some building materials. Oof, I did not think this through. Gold farm. We're gonna flatten this out just a little bit. Get wrecked, idiot. gonna look super ugly for a bit. All right, I think I want it raised a little bit. No, I don't think I want to raise it. We'll drop it down a layer. How's it going, Mr. Witherstorm? We should probably just head back and go to sleep. And I can build some. I can grab some more material. But they should make the top of trees softer. Bro, leave me alone. Y'all are dicks. Maybe we should make it closer. You know, yeah, we might as well make it a little bit closer. You love the kitty cats? I love the kitty cat emote. I love the cat kiss emote too. Is that one just cat kiss? I think it's cat. Oh, wrong computer. Cat kiss. I love that one. Okay, we need... Just grab dirt and then we'll make it look pretty another time. More stuff my daughter made. She's so funny. We haven't played Minecraft together in a bit. I don't know what she's building, but she's doing her. And I can appreciate that. Honestly, I think we just make it right here. Like, we don't need to go... I don't think my PC is gonna struggle with it. I don't think they're that intense. We may not want to make anything else here, but I think we'll be fine if we make this here. Well, hello. Sounds good, Tristan. Have a good night, my friend. Donovan, thanks so much for following. Appreciate it. Oh, on TikTok. Thanks, dude. How's it going? All right, we are going to dig that one down. I think we go... I think we go right here. Flatten this out a little bit. Doing sundered? Hell yeah. Are you letting him figure it out, or are you just kind of carrying him through it? My favorite thing to do with players that haven't done that experience or haven't done those activities yet is to just kind of be there as a support and then give them a hint if they ask for it. But you know, if it takes 4 hours, it takes 4 hours, and we just kind of chill, and I'm just kind of there as their support if they need it. That's good too. And not all players want that kind of stuff, but I think it's fun to play with those kinds of people that want to figure it out. I'm gonna skip this one. Oh, now we'll listen to it. And you can kind of see the way their brain works and the way they figure it out. Let's do a bucket of water because I don't want to clear this out by hand. What the hell? Wait. The fuck is that? Mud? How do you make mud? What? I don't know mud was a thing. Why are the rest of those not mud? Anybody feel free to answer. I don't know what this game is. I don't know how to play this game. I didn't know mud was a thing. Why is mud a thing? What can you do with mud? What was I doing? Grabbing water. You turn it into clay. How do you make it? You turn it into clay by burning it? No. That's actually kind of useful. So I've kind of dreaded having to go find actual clay. Make clay, you need dripstone. Place beneath it. So basically what you do for a lava farm? How did I make it right there though? Why would it have been made right there? It just kind of randomly happen over time with water on top of it? Oops. Oh, that must have been what I did. Hold on. Side quest. And then you can make clay with dripstone? As well? Wait. You make clay with like infinite? Hold on. Oh man. Went on the cauldron. Oh, dripstone. Bro. Let's go on Puppy Gaming. So pump these up here. Awesome. Where'd I put that mud? Not sure what that means. How's it going, Leon? Not sure what that means, puppy. If it's not something nice, please don't tell me. Mud. I put a cauldron underneath that? Or is it literally just like that? And then just makes a clay block underneath it? And replace it. Wait. And you... Or it makes a clay block up there. Let me grab another one. It's like gross sounding. Ew. And then it becomes a clay block. That's kind of cool. Can you use a dispenser to automate that process? Or do you have to do it all by hand? Have any dispensers in here? Sure do. I mean, it'd only be partially automated because you'd have to replace the block. Have a spare button here. Right click to place the blocks, but everything else is automatic. Yeah. Wait, how does it farm it? Or does mud drop like sand? No. How do you... How's it going, Sean? Moves it with pistons and TNT duper breaks it. Got it. Makes sense. That's cool. He uses up the water in it though. How do you automate the water? Or can you do a water bucket instead? If it's coming out of a dispenser. No. The hell did it do with the water? The hell did it do with the water bucket? Oh, just put it out. You can automate refilling the glass bottle. How do you automate refilling the glass bottle? They loop in a circle. You have a hopper, pull it out, and then you just... can you use a dispenser in front of water and have it pick it up? Oh, guess it doesn't work. Let me grab an empty one. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It does fill it up. Okay, that's cool. No, I see it now. Oops. You can drink a bottle of water. Interesting. Oh, that's really cool. You have to harvest the dirt though, right? There's no way to automate a dirt farm like that's right. I was just playing with that because I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't even know mud was a thing. And then you can, oh, that's sick. Oh, that's super cool. Dude, you could like automate the entire thing. You could you could put a crafter underneath that and have it create the clay blocks again. And then pop those into a furnace. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know mud was a thing. Sorry, we got sidetracked. Where are we? Put the glass back. Put the dispenser back. Put the button back. Some random seeds I need to get rid of. Well, let's actually take those seeds and put them in the composter. Put those in there too. Please tell me. Dude, I wish Marathon was out. Holy shit, I am dying to play that game. Where the hell are we? We're in the middle of making a gold farm, John, but I got sidetracked. I want to put the cauldron. That's not what I wanted to put in there. Why are you saying hello like that? Put the wood in there as well. Where on earth was I? Let's just get rid of those. You should definitely get it, Somi. Wait, are there actual dirt farms? Yeah, I can see you. I can see your messages. I'm trying to think how you would farm dirt. The only tool that works, like the actual like tool that works with dispensers are shears, right? Like obviously you can do those glass bottles, but like you can't use like an axe or a pickaxe or anything with a dispenser and have it mine the block in front of it, correct? Where were we building this? I think right here. The shears? Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. And I can't imagine there is a way to make a dirt farm, right? Right. Appreciate that, Sean. I haven't played with my daughter recently, so I'm kind of sad that I didn't just play on your server stick. Piglin trading farm. You can trade with piglins? How do you trade with a piglin? Give it a gold ingot. I don't know. What do they give you anything good? Sounds like no if they're giving away dirt. Somebody, can I put you down for from a marathon buddy on Thursday? I'm not playing at launch. We'll be working. Get some decent stuff. Okay. All right. I think we need to make this 22 by 22, which means 20 on the bottom, 20 on the, and then 20 on the sides, right? And then just no corners. Let's make this raised a little bit. Let's see. Sunflowers are facing that way, so they should be spawning on this side. Do it right here. Nice. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stream Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday morning. I believe is my current plan. Oh, is that 20? That'll be more. And then we need another 20. I'm fine with taking damage from 20. I love the way the obsidian looks with this shader pack. That was a little bit tighter than I thought it would be. I didn't think it would take that much damage. Maybe we give ourselves a little scaffolding. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. Stormy, are you a Minecraft player? Yeah, I wasn't either. That's fair. Oh, Lucy didn't come to join us. Oh, she turned though, and she's looking cute. Got her. You just want to squish her? I want to squish her. Oh, Lucy. You hear me talking about you? Lucy. Lucy. Oh, sweet girl. Holy crap, she's cute. Do you want to come cuddle? No. You CP? Oh, she is so sleepy over there. Alright, we're not gonna go for much longer. I know we didn't do much in here, but I can't be staying up too late anymore. Trying to remember exactly what I was doing, or how exactly I need to make this. Oh, you are coming over, sweet girl. Hi, honey. It's still aligned. Oh, one. Gotta have the cap on. Oh no, that got moved. Who's she? That's sick, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with similar stuff, but I haven't gotten that deep into it. He is like way over to the side. It's hard to align a top view camera when she moves position all the time. She is so sweet, though. What about donkeys? Are donkeys useful in this game? Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Okay, so I think the way this guy had this one working, I needed another shit. I needed another water bucket. Let's make a little water pool here. I'll go grab another one. The little paw raise. She wants tummy rubs. I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but hello. You can ride them. Have some built-in storage. How do you have built-in storage in a donkey? Like, is there a saddle that you can have with like a pouch or something? Or can you use like the little item bags on a saddle? I can totally see that. All right, we are going this way. I guess I didn't need more water than this, did I? Oh, because you just keep these out. On for another 8 blocks. Oh no, I didn't need to go over there. I remember how this guy had it set up. And this would go into a trident killing area. I should have brought some torches. I don't remember how deep this needs to go. We need to go very deep, right? It just needs to be... Yeah, no, that should be fine. Definitely should have grabbed some torches. Why am I going deeper? No. Need to go wider. Grab the rest of the stuff. Or maybe we just go to bed now. You leaving, Bibs? What's wrong, baby? Not comfortable? Do not be biting my cables. Do you want to go to bed? Is that the problem? That's big yawn. eat my cables, girlfriend. Girl. I love you. Lucy. Okay, so I know I need 4 pistons. 4 pistons? Yes, 4 pistons. Non-sticky pistons. Pistons use cobblestone or normal stone? They use iron? What do they use? What are you looking at, girlfriend? Iron blocks and cobble. Putting iron in here a little bit. Redstone. Too many. We'll take our redstone. How's this farm doing? Maybe I need to. I have not been AFKing this. Probably should AFK this for some more redstone. Oh no, just kidding. We have the villager we can trade with for more redstone. We should probably go do that real quick. I'm gonna go do that and then I'm gonna go to bed. We'll call it there. He is cute. Love this cat. Oh, we can trade iron. Got some emeralds there anyway. Got Lucy fur on my nose. Hello, prisoners. Lovely day today. Did too. All right, which one of you turds wanted... Wait. Why is he taking 6 now? Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to do discounts for these guys. Somebody told me that I can basically turn them into a zombie and then cure them. And use that to get a discount. How's it going, Pulvy? Those are all of my dudes that want that. What's the dude that wanted redstone? Is this, or that gave redstone? I think it's this guy. Sure is. Why can I not trade redstone with him? Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I do have some. Yeah, why isn't he? Have I not? Maybe I did it too recently. These are on cooldown, like timer cooldown, right? Did your first solo flawless equilibrium? Hell yeah. Congrats, dude. What character did you use? Maybe I haven't actually played long enough. Do I need to be like in range of them? Or does that not matter? Like, do they need to be rendered in? For the cooldown to be going by? Or can I, what if I pass through the day? Are monsters nearby? Twice a day they'll refresh their trades. Okay. Bro, whose bed can I steal? Sorry, dude. Give me a minute. You're not using it anyway because you're being picky. Hey, there you go. Use the chunk. I don't judge you. Honestly, that means you got the execution down. You just need to, like, if you can do it on chunk, you can do it on something else. Honestly, did you one phase both bosses? But even if you use chunk, like, you still executed the mechanics in the encounter. It's just a matter of how many times did my my daughter at some point came to my prison, and that explains why one of my prisoners was out earlier, and she put her name on these signs. I love that kid. Oh my god, she's funny. Two-Face Seer because he got launched. Yeah, no, that happens. Had to wait out his timer. Didn't compel any one-face arrow. There's actually some really, you can get a pretty consistent, like, that's awesome. And I don't think you're any less of a player for chonking. But if you feel a little bit guilty over chonking, you can actually get a pretty solid two-phase on both bosses without chonk. Pretty easily on all characters. I think Hunter, you can still one phase all of them. It's pretty easy to get a two phase on, at least I haven't done Hunter, but I know Hunter I think is what the speedrunners are using. And I think they're doing grapple melees. I think they're doing grapple melees still. Bonk, I've played with Bonk a little bit, and I could do a pretty solid one phase on the first boss. Second boss, well, was it a one phase? I know it was I think it was a very, very free two phase. I think the one phase was pretty tight on the first boss. Second boss, Seer, I could never get a one phase with Bonk. I got a two phase pretty consistently with Bonk, but I could never get a one phase. And I played a decent amount. I did my solo flawless on Warlock with swords. And then I played a decent amount. Oh, God damn it. I meant to save these in there. Keep these in there. I gotta go put these back. Otherwise I'm not gonna remember to bring them back. Yeah, Seer was a rough. Even getting a two phase on Seer was a little bit rough. Cutthroat Seer solo or in a team? Cutthroat Seer solo? Damn. Fire of 186, but hands are... Yeah, his hands are pretty tinky. Haven't even attempted Cutthroat solo. Doesn't sound fun. I think these guys are twice a day. I don't have anything else that needs to stay here, right? Solo 5 feet has been done. I think solo flawless 5 feet has been done. Holy. Who was that stick that did the solo 5 feet equilibrium? It wasn't esoteric. Was it Weissig? NA Painter did solo 5 feet. That's nuts. That does not sound like a good time to me. All right, we gotta call it there, guys. Let's grab another axe just to even that out. Yeah, 5 feet. 5 feet solo has been done. Was it with Chonk? Or was it Hunter with grapples? We'll look it up real quick. With Chonk. Chunking. You gotta get good chunks. And you gotta have high frame rate. I don't know what your frame rate's looking like. Hold on, this is a tier, or this is a 4 feet. Where's NA Painter? You know if he's got it on YouTube? Surely he does, right? I don't know NA Painter's YouTube channel. How's it going, Notch? Does he have YouTube linked here? He does have YouTube linked. Man, he was the world's first solo flawless master VOG too. Didn't know that. It's for solo all feats. Ink stick. This is not what I would have expected him to look like. Come watch this real quick. Yeah, we can push this 15 minutes. Oh, you know what? We won't have sound. No, might as well not watch it. Can I copy this? Throw it in the TikTok chat. I don't know if TikTok chat will let me save it. I don't know if that link came through, Polly, but that's the link to the YouTube video. The dude's nuts. Like a lot of Destiny players. Alright guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I gotta go to bed. Gotta be up at a decent hour tomorrow morning. I appreciate you guys. So we'll be back probably tomorrow. Probably. Very likely tomorrow. If not, then probably Wednesday. And if not, absolutely Thursday. 100% Thursday. Because I'm very excited for Marathon. Alright guys, appreciate you. Have a good night. Love you.